Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to class. So lovely to see you. So I put a poll out today and it was half and half. Pilates and yoga and one for working from home. So I'm going to combine it. We're going to do some Pilates and we're going to do yoga for working from home in one class. Okay, so I can accommodate everybody. And we're going to be focusing on lower back as well, because that gets quite tight when you're working from home and sitting in a chair. So let's sit comfortably in a cross-legged position. Close your eyes and rest your hands on your knees. Now you can have your legs long or your legs crossed, up to you. Remember to listen to your body, honor where your body is at today. That's all we can do. Be in the present moment. And while we're exhaling for the count of 3, 2, 1, inhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhaling anything that's happened, exhale it out of your body. And inhale present on your mat for the next 45 minutes. This is your time where you have allocated for your self-care and for you to connect with your body, mind and spirit. So really try to be present in this moment for you. Sitting nice and tall. Imagine somebody's pulling you from the crown of your head. So notice when you're sitting nice and tall, you've got to activate your core a little bit. Because if I relax my core, I just start slouching. So we're going to work on that. And we're going to work on our glutes. And we're going to loosen those lower back and hips. And again, up here, neck, shoulders, upper back. So exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. And remember to move with awareness. Inhale, look up. So every part of the movement is with awareness. And then back to center. Turn your head to one side. Tuck your chin in very slightly. And then you feel a nice little stretch on one side of the neck. Change sides. And again. And again. And then circling from ear to shoulder. And remember to stay connected to your breath. Relax your shoulders. That's it. Relax your face muscles, your jaw, your tongue, your lips. All relax. If you're holding on to any tightness, just let it go. Be aware of it and let it go. You can go back to it after the class. Chances are you probably won't. Or at least a little bit anyway. Beautiful. Let's take our hands, place them on the shoulders. Bring the elbows together. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. And you feel the upper back opening up. Beautiful. And again. And then bring those elbows together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Bring the hands up. Grab hold of the elbows. Bring the hands over to one side. Make sure both buttocks are on the mat. And change. And again. And again. Keep the hands up. We're going to take the right hand underneath the left. Keep those elbows nice and high. And we're just going to lift those elbows up and down. So you're feeling the upper back opening, space being created, and also feeling the shoulder blades pulling apart. Let's do 3, 2, 1. And change sides. Lifting the hands up and bringing the left hand under the right. Lifting up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Beautiful. Just rotate the shoulders forward and back. Lift those hands up. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Inhale, lift up, exhale, rotate. So these little routines, this little ritual that you have, part of your weekly schedule, will help you get through difficult times, because this is your little time for yourself. It's just 45 minutes, and 7 of those minutes we spend in relaxation, and another 7 we spend in warming up the body, change sides. So they just add that little space in the day, in the week, for you to connect with you and give a bit of time to just let go and breathe and not think about the dinner and the school and the cooking and the shopping and the cleaning, which never ends. Beautiful. Now let's lie down on the mat. So if you've got a belt, bring it along, yeah? We're going to open up the upper back, the shoulders, the arms. Lying down on the mat, and then hug your knees in. Tuck in your chin. Hugging your knees in. Roll your shoulders down and circle one way. We massage in the lower back. Circling, 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 circling. Beautiful. Place your feet hip distance apart. Place your hands besides the hips. Tuck in the tailbone under and lifting up into a bridge. Now just be mindful of where the weight is distributed on the sole of your foot. You don't want it rotating to the pinky toe or the big toe. You want equal distribution of weight. Now see if you can lift those hips up a little bit more. So this is a yoga bridge. A yoga bridge is coming quite high, and a Pilates bridge goes a bit lower, almost to the bra strap, and the yoga bridge goes a bit higher. Okay, I hope you understood that, but if not, leave me a message and I'll go through that again. And then slowly roll down, and again tucking the tailbone under, rolling up. We're in that yoga bridge, which is a little bit higher. You can interlock the fingers underneath. Remember which thumb comes on top. My use is usually the right one, comes on top first, and then gently rolling down. Let's tuck, roll up again, and have the other thumb come on top. See if you can bring those shoulder blades together. Be mindful of the distribution of weight on your feet. And then gently rolling down, hugging those knees in again. Rocking from side to side. Beautiful. So you can have your strap, belt, towel, whatever you've got. And if you haven't got anything, it doesn't matter. Remember, we don't want to put obstacles away on our path from our self-care. So the less obstacles there are, the more chances are you going to do it. Palms facing away from you, hands shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, and then we're just going to inhale, reach the fingertips to the floor behind you. And remember to really almost imagine that you're touching the back wall and tuck your chin in. So upper back, shoulders are opening up. If you've got a strap or a belt, imagine you're pulling it apart, and it adds a little bit of a variation to the movement. So we want to remove all the obstacles that can come onto our path to stop us from our self-care. So self-discipline, that's why I love these online classes. Not just for you joining me, but just for myself. It's like I'm not reliant on getting out the house. I can just press a button and do the class. Then have your hands behind your head. We're going to lift up into a yoga bridge. Remember, that's a bit higher than the Pilates bridge. So that's why I have found it very difficult going back to the face-to-face classes, because I know the time I'm saving and there's less obstacles in my way for my commitment to my self-care. Okay, let's do 2 more. 2. Once you get used to it, it's quite pleasurable. And 1. Beautiful. Let's pop that strap apart away for now. We'll go back to that later. Get comfortable. We're going to work our glute muscles. So hands beside the hips. We're going to roll up and down, up and down. Now we're doing the Pilates bridge, which is almost to the bra strap. Okay, and then up, up, down. Not like really high. I think I've got the wrong top on for you to see, but we will go through that. Now if you've got a weight and you want to use it, pop the weight on your hips. You don't have to, it's up to you. Okay, tuck your chin in, relax, and let's lift up and down, up and down, up and down. Don't forget to breathe. You're squeezing the glute muscles, those beautiful glute muscles that support our posture that we sit on all day, especially during lockdown. There's more sitting on our glutes. So we want to make sure we're building strength in them to help support our posture. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it there, come up onto your toes. So you're lifting the heels up. Hips are quite high in the Pilates bridge. Lifting up and down. Your buttocks almost touch the mat, but it doesn't. Yeah? Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Keep your hips up. Drop the heels down. Lift the heels up and down so the toes stay on the floor. So we're working all those little intricate muscles on our feet, the muscles and joints on our feet. And if you're like me, I do a lot of walking to get me out the house for some fresh air. It really helps, just almost massaging those feet. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, abs pulled in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now drop the heels down, lift the buttocks up, squeezing up and down, little tiny pulses, squeezing those glutes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Oh, hug your knees in. Have a little rock one way. Have a little rock the other way. So let's have our feet nice and wide this time. So we're working the outer glute muscles. I know we keep going back to these, but they are so important. Our glutes are a major muscle group that supports our posture. Okay, feet hip distance apart, toes pointing out slightly. Okay, lifting up and down, up and down. Beautiful. Up and down, up and down. Squeeze it as you come up. Almost touch the mat, but just come up just before you do. Beautiful. Let's do 10. Don't forget to breathe. 9. You're doing so well. 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up. Lift your toes up. The weight is on your heel, yeah? Drop it down and up. So squeeze from that heel. Push. You can feel those glutes getting activated here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up. We're pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. You've still got the weight on the heels. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips up, drop the feet down, the whole foot's on the mat, and we're going to open the knees, open, close them. We're really working the outside hips here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently release. Oh, felt that, especially with the weight. Hugging those knees, circling one way, circling the other. Take a nice big breath in and a big breath out. Beautiful. So now we're going to work our ab muscles. So these are all important muscles to help build strength. When we are sitting in the chair, we still need our core to keep our posture up, yeah? So make a little diamond shape for me. Place the thumbs near belly button, the forefingers near your pubic bone. Imagine there's a marble there in the diamond. Tuck the tailbone under, plant your lower back into the mat, pressing it in, and then arch your back, making a nice arch in your lower back, and the diamond goes towards your forefingers. Now plant your lower back into the mat, your diamond goes towards the thumbs. Forward and back, forward and back. A couple more times, forward and back, forward and back. And now we're going to keep that diamond in the marble in the middle of the diamond. I hope that makes sense. So there's a nice little tiny arch on your lower back, your natural arch. Hands behind your head, elbows back, space between your chin and your chest. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, lift up and down, up and down, up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands near your hips, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hug your knees in, circling one way, circling the other way. Beautiful. Keeping your feet up. Yeah. We're bringing the hands behind the head. We're going to inhale, exhale, lift, opposite elbow, opposite knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hug the knees in, breathing out. We're going to come up to sitting, placing the fingers to face the buttocks. Nice straight chest. Pop your chest out. Lift your feet up. So we're extending and circling, extending and bringing it in. So we're not circling. Tuck, extend, tuck, extend for 10, 9. Pull the belly button in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to roll over onto our elbows. Rolling over onto our elbows in the plank. So tuck in your toes under. Lift your knees up. Hold it. So pull that belly button in. Tuck the bottom ribs in. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently release. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to roll over to the side. Okay, bending the knees. We're lifting up. Okay, we're opening up the foot, closing, reaching. Okay, up, close, reach. So we're working this oblique muscle as well as the glute muscle. Up, close, reach for 10, 9. And remember, you can modify anytime you want. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming back onto your elbows. You can be on your knees or you can be on your toes, whatever suits you. Pull the belly button in. Abs pulled in. Pull the shoulder blades apart slightly. Core sucked in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, breathing out. We've got to balance our bodies out and do it on the other side. Coming up onto your elbows. Elbow underneath your shoulder, yeah? Lift up. Squeezing, lifting. Make sure you activate that oblique muscle. Open the knee, close it, thread it through. Open, close, thread it through for 10. 9, you still with me? Beautiful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming onto your all fours into child's pose. And surrender here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhaling. We're letting go of the Pilates. And we're going into the yoga side of things. So knees together. Hips up. And we're melting our hearts down. A great one for opening up our upper back. Stay connected to your breath. Breathe. Now bring the palms together, bend the elbows, bring the hands behind your head and lean back very slightly. And then gently release. Coming up onto all fours. And we're going to go the hands shoulder width apart, the knees hip distance apart. Beautiful. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Neutralize your spine, shoulders to your hip. And change. And change. And change. And then we're circling one way, circling the other way. Beautiful. And then tuck the toes under, come into downward facing dog. Let's walk it out, left, right, left, right. Bend the knees. Lengthen your spine. And remember, every 10 years, every decade, our spine shrinks 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. So we want to make sure we're creating that length to minimize the shrinking. And then come into high plank, bend the knees, back into downward facing dog. High plank, bend the knees, downward facing dog. High plank, bend the knees, downward facing dog. Walk your hands in slightly. Take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. And breathe. Change sides. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Hang there like a rag doll. And then pull your belly button in and roll up one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Now if you've got your belt or your towel or your strap, hold on to it. Feet hip distance apart. Bring the arms in line with your ears. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, coming over a big beach ball. And change sides. And again. And one more time. And then gently release. Coming to the top of your mat. And stand nice and tall. Go to your perfect posture you want to remember outside of the class, yeah? So we want our ear in line with our shoulder. So instead of our neck going like this forward, just bring it back slightly. So ear in line with your shoulder, yeah? As much as possible. And let's inhale, lift up those arms up. And then cactus arms, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then lift back up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And lift back up. One more time. Squeeze. Bring the hands behind you. Open up your chest. And then exhale, forward bend. Release the hand. We're in the chair. This is a beautiful little sequence for when you're tight. Forward bend. Tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Inhale, reach up. Cactus cactus arms. Squeeze those elbows together. Open up the chest, upper back for 3, 2, breathe, 1, and then bring the hands behind you. Change the thumb grip. Open up the chest. Exhale, swinging down into the chair. Palms together, forward bend, tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Frame the foot. Step your right leg back. Drop your right knee down on the mat. Bring the hands inside your left foot and circle one way. Again, this is really good for tight hips and lower back. Breathing it in. And when we have a tight lower back, usually our hamstrings are tight. So let's frame the foot and extend. Imagine you're taking your buttocks to the back wall, yeah? And bend. Extend. And bend. Extend. Touch down, right hand, left hand up. Lengthen your chest. Lengthen your neck. And then frame the foot. Tuck the back toe under. Come into downward facing dog, and if you want to, flow it out. And breathe. Moving with awareness, there's no rushing here. It's about connecting to how your body moves with your breath, whether you're doing everything with awareness. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward, drop your left knee down. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot and circle. And remember, consistency is the key with anything we do. Everything works if we're consistent at it. The thing is finding the motivation to stay consistent, to create little habits in your life to remind you that this is what you want. Okay, frame the foot, extend. And if you don't have time to do a full 45-minute class, do the 10-minute ones. They're there to serve you, to help you stay with your consistency and your commitment to yourself. One more time. Bend the knee, touch down, left hand, right hand up. Framing the foot. Again, tuck the back toe under. You can come into downward facing dog or flow it out. And breathe. Let's step the right foot forward and then inhale, lifting up. Both legs are straight. Shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. And we're coming into triangle. Rotate your chest to the ceiling. Lift your fingers up 1 inch higher if you can. And then inhale, come up. Both toes facing the front, shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down towards me. Coming down towards me. Place your hands on your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Lean forward onto your toes. Breathe, feeling the hamstrings stretching out. And then let's turn the back leg to face the back wall. Hands out. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Coming down. So we're moving energy, tight spots in our bodies, releasing any emotions, any feelings that aren't serving us, letting them go, and we can hold on to so much in our bodies, our emotional body and our physical body. We have 2 different types. One holds on to emotion, one holds on to physical tightness. It's all connected. Inhale, lift up. Okay, hands to prayer, and then we're going to do these side lunges. Nice and slowly. Beautiful. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. 1, taking it back, framing the foot, kicking back into downward facing dog or flow it out. And breathe. Let's lift up the right leg, bend the knee, open up the hip. Taking that right foot to the left hand. Extend the back leg, lengthen your spine and come down. And breathe. So we're in one of the master postures, which is a pigeon. So you can bring one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead down, yeah? And just relax into it. We're going to hold it for a little bit longer than our usual time of 30 seconds. So breathe. Breathe. Now you can use your left hip, you can rotate it down towards your right heel if you want to deepen the stretch. If you're comfortable there, you can just bring your hands down onto your forearms. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring the hands back, tuck the toe under, and then come back into downward facing dog. Oh, doesn't these stretches feel amazing? Okay, let's lift up the left leg. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Taking that left foot to the right hand. Extending the back leg. Extending the spine and coming down. One fist on top of the other. And breathing in and breathing out. Relax your shoulders. That's it. Beautiful. And let's just focus on our breath. Really good, big, conscious breaths here. You can take your right hip towards your left heel. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can start softening your body with your breath, making those micro movements to open up your body 1 millimeter at a time. Relax your shoulders. 3 more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Bringing the hands back, tucking the back toe under. Coming into downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. Come into child's pose. And slowly come up into sitting. So we're sitting nice on our buttocks and we're going to have our legs long. You can have your strap if you want to. You can have your knees bent if you want to. It's up to you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come down. Relax your shoulders. And breathe. So you may feel a stretch in your calves, the back of your thighs, your lower back. There should not be any sharp pain. It's just a feeling of strength, stretching and lengthening, yeah? And there's no sharp pains. And then gently release. Extending one leg out, putting one heel into the inside thigh. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotate, come down. And breathe. Breathing in and breathing out, melting into your body, softening it, opening it, 1 breath at a time. Change sides. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate, come down. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax your shoulders, that's it. Relax your face. There's no need to hold on to tension in your face. Let everything relax. And then come back up. Both legs nice and long. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on down. And that's it. We might be down a bit more this time. Second time around in this posture. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. And then gently release. Sitting cross-legged, but the front heel doesn't touch the black shin, yeah? And walk your fingers forward. And then change sides. Walking your fingers forward. Coming back, sitting comfortably in a cross-legged position. Let's take our elbows together and our palms together. A bit different than last time. Lifting up and down, up and down. Squeeze those elbows and the palms together. And then gently bring the hands to the shoulders, elbows together. Exhale down, inhale, lift up. Exhale down, inhale, lift up. Exhale down, inhale, lift up. Elbows back together. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Nice. One hand near your hips. Bring the hand over your head. Make sure both buttocks are on the mat. And then change sides. Bring one leg behind you and one leg in front, yeah? The hand goes near your hip. We're going to inhale, lift up, pushing the hips forward, and we're bringing the hands over our ear. And then back down. And again. And down. One more time. If you've got any curious children or curious husbands, bring them along in class next time. Just plant the seed of movement. One leg in front, one leg behind you. And reach. And they will definitely feel better after one class. Just a bit of stretching just makes makes you feel so much better. And then back down. Sitting cross-legged. Let's just take our head down. Inhale, lifting. Relax shoulders, exhale down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting. Back to the center. Turn your head from side to side. Side to side. Side to side. And half circles upwards. Then interlock your fingers, place your hands behind your head and just pull that head down slightly. And then gently release. We're going to lie down on the mat. We're lying down on the mat. One little last stretch to go. We're bending the knee, interlocking the fingers, hugging the knee in, tucking the chin in. Relax both shoulders on the mat. Pull that knee in a little bit more. Rotate your foot one way. Rotate your foot the other way. And then bring your knee over your body. Turn your head away. Bring that hand over your head. Opposite hand over your head. Just feeling that nice stretch. And breathe. And then change sides. Hugging that knee in. Rotating the foot one way. Rotating the foot the other way. Bringing the knee over your body. Turning your head away, extending that hand up. And then gently release both feet nice and wide as the mat. We're dropping the knees over to one side, picking the foot closest to me and popping that on the back knee. Bring the hands over your head. Push that knee down slightly with that top foot. And breathe. Every time you breathe, take your breath, take your attention to wherever you're feeling the tightness. Release it with your breath. And change sides. You can change the hand grip as well. And breathe. The front of the thighs can get quite tight when we're sitting, so this is a great stretch for the front of the hips and thighs. Hugging the knees in, circling one way, circling the other way. If there's any last minute stretches you want to do, go ahead and do so. We're going to go into relaxation meditation, so stay with me. This is the stillness time where we completely surrender into our breath, into the present moment with your breath. Take a nice big exhale and a nice big inhale. Following your breath, moving through your body. Nothing to think about but your breath. Just following the breath, moving through your body. Observing the breath moving through your body. Just follow your breath as you exhale, letting go of anything that's not serving you. As you inhale, inhale peace and relaxation into your body, into your mind. And then slowly, in your own time, you can take a couple of breaths and come back into your body, come back onto your mat, come back into your room. And while you're lying here, think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. 3 things that give you pleasure, made you smile, made you happy today. Inhale each one of those things into your body. Exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And in your own time, there's no rush. Take as long as you need. You can slowly, in your own time, bending your knees to your preferred side of resting and roll over to one side and stay there for as long as you need. I thank you for your time, allowing me into your space. I appreciate you and I look forward to sharing it with you next time.